Okay. Hello everybody, if you're just joining, I'm getting myself started, getting stuff set up and ready to go. Beginning start at 7, just has to get started early, make sure things are connected, running, and all that happy good stuff. And looks like that's running. Waiting for this one to make sure it's working. That one's working. And looks like that one is there working. Let's try this here. Let's slide this over here. And let's bring that up here. Okay, and I probably have to, yeah, I thought so. Nope, that stayed. Okay, we'll go ahead and do that one right there. Let's try that right there. Hello everybody, if you're just joining us, I'm getting myself ready. We'll be joining with Tony here at around 7 o'clock once she gets going. Just getting myself started, set up, making sure things work. Hopefully everyone's doing, whoa, wrong one. Hopefully everyone is doing well this evening. Let's see here, and then let's do that right there. Get that turned on. Okay. I've got that one there going. I need to get this one here. Hello everybody, welcome in. If you're joining, I am just getting myself set up and ready, making sure things are up and running, and checking different places, all that happy stuff. There we go. Test, test, test. There we go. Yep, good to go. Oh, let's see here. Hello everybody, welcome in. If you're just joining, just getting myself ready, making sure things are working. Let's see here. Where is... We could try a few different people. Bear with us, we'll be getting started around 7 once Tony is able to get started. And once we get the co-host going, we can try here, we can try there. Alright, let's see. Why not? Let's see what happens. And then, who else do I, let's see here. What was the name? Maybe, I don't remember. Let's see here. Hello everybody, welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're getting ourselves started here. I'm getting stuff tested, make sure things are working. Hey Kim, how are you? Can you hear me okay? Let's see, the chat window is up over here. We got to bring this somewhere so I can see it better. And should be another window somewhere. Can you hear me okay, Kim? Let's see here. Hello everybody, if you're coming in, no sound detected. Well, it looks like there's sound. Kim, can you hear me okay? Thank you, Kim. Just want to make sure I got a little thing that popped up that said, we can't hear you. Welcome in everybody, just getting started, testing, make sure things are running. Tony will be joining us shortly, and once she does, we will get things underway. I hope everyone's doing well today. Oh, Today was definitely a little bit of a challenging day for myself. But I look forward to these evening chats. Do I know what time it is? Yes. It's 7. Yes. What's wrong with 7 at night? Hello, everybody. If you're just joining us, we're getting. I was getting stuff set up. We're waiting for Tony to join in. No, it's not in the morning. It's 7 p.m. Eastern at night. Yes. Why? I stream in the evenings, Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, sometimes Fridays and Saturdays, as well as Zero Dark early in the morning. Tuesday nights at 7, we do co-hosts with. Tony. Talk about PD stuff. Did you think I only did earlier Zero Dark 30 in the morning and that's it? Okay, let's see if Tony might be around. Where's my co-host? There it is. Let's see. Hopefully that works. Hey, Eric, how are you? Whoop. Okay.
So, hi, Cece. So Larry and I do a Q&A on Tuesday nights.
How are you, Tony?
I'm good. I'm wearing my Christmas pajamas.
Okay, so that's opening up. Sorry, give me a second. I'm making sure that we are okay elsewhere.
No worries.
A little behind, so I need to slide this way. I always forget about that.
Oh, yeah, because
I don't mean to get too close to you. You're on this side of me, so I'm talking to you.
Oh, you're on the other side of me.
What are you doing?
You're on the other side of me, so I couldn't. Okay.
You're like, dude, Larry, what's wrong with you?
I thought maybe you were talking to your kids, or I needed to call an ambulance.
I was sliding over, and I was getting closer to you because you're right here, and
oh,
I was like,
you're right there for me. So you were getting further away on my screen.
I'm on the wrong side. You're supposed to put me on the other side.
There, I got close to you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Yeah.
It doesn't like going that far out, but we'll make it work. Hopefully you can hear
me. We can make it happen.
Okay, I think I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes, I figured out to use my other account to go into your side so I can see your questions if you miss one.
You're so smart.
Sometimes it just jumps in there.
Once in a while I get lucky.
Yeah. Now I see the view you're looking at, which is backwards for me, so yes.
Well, who's backwards, me or you?
The phone. I don't know. We have to blame it on someone, though.
We do?
Hi, Jess. She came to see your side first.
Oh.
Now we know who she really likes.
Well, it's too late to do that now, Jess. I do it so I have taps.
Yeah.
Everyone likes Tony. They go to Tony's tap. I don't have any.
I don't get taps. And my tap are broke.
They can be backwards. You're right, Eric. Okay, so today we're going to talk about dystonia. Oh, my favorite topic. Yay!
I can green screen my foot last night, and we can show what that looks like with that if you want.
From by showing a foot.
Oh, yeah.
I think I marked 18 plus.
It doesn't matter. We still might get in trouble. I don't want to try. I don't want to show a
You,
foot and get in trouble.
you don't want us to get it kicked off in the middle of, yeah. Well, no,
It's an
everyone else.
undressed foot too.
Well, buy a shirt for it and you'll be all set.
Yeah.
So, first thing I'll do is read off. I printed off some stuff from Johns Hopkins and Parkinson's Foundation that I thought I'd read off.
Perfect.
So, Johns Hopkins Medicine says dystonia is a disorder that affects the way the body moves. It causes the muscles to contract, which makes them move involuntarily or get stuck in an abnormal position. Dystonia can affect the entire body or a certain part, and the movements can sometimes cause pain. I wish mine sometimes caused pain. Facts about dystonia. Although experts aren't exactly sure what causes dystonia, it's thought to be related to the problem in the part of the brain called the basal ganglia. That sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar, Tony? Is that
Because it affects us with Parkinson's.
Yeah, okay.
And memory, cognitive issues.
Ah. This is where the brain processes the information that helps the muscles contract.
Does it also say that you can be born with dystonia and not have Parkinson's? Like,
let me.
well, I'll let you keep going and then we'll look at that.
The theory is that the neurotransmitters, the chemicals that do the talking in the brain, are abnormal in people with dystonia. Dystonia, however, doesn't affect the intelligence or cognitive thinking and isn't generally related to mental health issues. Research has pinpointed a number of different genetic mutations that are linked to dystonia. It can also be caused by stroke and usually limited to one side of the body. So this from Johns Hopkins Medicine is just talking about dystonia itself.
Not with Parkinson's. Yep. Yes, because what I'm aware of with dystonia is that anybody can have dystonia. Mm-hmm. Without Parkinson's disease.
Yes, you can have it without it.
And there are
Lyopedians. We're special.
Yes, we get to have both.
So now this next one is from the Parkinsons Foundation. What is dystonia? Dystonia often starts when you try to perform an action with the affected body part. However, not always. That's my ad. However, not always is my ad. From experience. For example, if you have dystonia in the foot, you may be fine when seated, but if you start to walk, you may develop toe curling or foot inversion, and that is annoying. As you walk, the toes start to curl.
I can be asleep doing nothing and...
Well, but you may have tried to move them out. I know that happens with my calves when I go to move.
Oh, yeah, we might have moved in our sleep and it set it off.
Some dystonia happens unrelated to action or movement. Look at that.
Well,
that's right. People with PD often experience a painful dystonia on the side of the body with more Parkinson's symptoms. This is my ad, unless you're Larry, because then you just get it everywhere. Because I get it everywhere. This usually occurs first thing in the morning, when dopamine levels at their lowest, as nighttime medications wear off. Less commonly, dystonia can affect other parts of the body and come throughout the day, not related to timing of meds at all. Can cause forceful twisting movements that can pull the head to one side or towards the chest, etc. Although dystonia can be a Parkinson's symptom, people can experience Parkinson's without, or dystonia without PD. Dystonia movements are different from dyskinesia.
So my head tilts from dystonia. I can make it straighten up. It just hurts. Hello, Randy.
For me, I get dystonia I think everywhere, because I think it affects my lungs too, because sometimes I'll have a hard time breathing and other times I don't. But I get it in my neck, in my shoulders, and the muscles that go to the shoulders, and my hands, and my arms, and my legs, and my feet, and my calves, and my back. I do
And
get
it
a place that I
hurts.
won't talk about.
And it hurts.
It hurts bad, especially when the toes. Like for me, when it gets in the feet, I can feel
Mm.
it's tight when you walk on it. But the big toe, for me, that muscle gets so tight that it pulls the toe away from the rest of the foot.
Yes, and it hurts.
Oh yeah, hurts in the neck,
It
hurts
hurts.
in the shoulders, the hands. When I
Mm.
try to do something, and the hands get stuck because it's so tight.
Where your feet are stuck and you can't walk.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. We interrupt this message to say Handsome Brandy fell down 2 times today.
Oh no, Randy.
Randy, I need to get you someplace where you're taken care of, wherever that may be.
That's no good.
I think we'll both fit in a twin bed, Randy.
I fell twice earlier in the year. That is no fun.
No, and he just did it 2 times today after yesterday.
Wasn't he going to have an assisted device? I thought, or he's working.
Yeah, but his device is too big for his house.
Okay, so he still hasn't. Okay.
Yeah, he needs to get a smaller device,
Okay.
and he needs to be with someone. Hello, Kim. Welcome in. He needs to have someone close at hand. He does. I mean, next door or something, or in a watch and stuff. I'll call you tomorrow, Randy, and we will discuss that again. Yes, you need to start using them before you break something that puts you in the hospital.
And this is the support we give to others with PD. We stop and we discuss and talk to them and make sure they're okay.
Yes.
That's what I love about this community. Doesn't matter what we're doing, we're going to stop and talk.
Yes, Randy lives on his own in California. Thank you, Kim. And so many people do live on their own with Parkinson's disease. And what the society believes is that Parkinson's disease is a tremor, but it is so much more than that. And
how many
Randy,
were there for PD?
48. 48. And tremor is not one of your big issues that you really have to worry about yourself.
No, it's not it's non-persistent. So I get them, but they're not, they go, come and go.
And Randy has MSA Parkinson's, which is a whole nother ballgame of Parkinson's. That's a multi-symptom atrophy. And he needs to be where somebody is there watching over him. At all times, or close. We don't have to put a camera on him, but
do you get dystonia, Tony?
Oh yeah. I've had dystonia in my neck long before I knew what it was. Maybe 7 years. Doctors kept MRI, CAT scan, all this stuff. I couldn't find anything wrong. Horrible pain until finally when I started seeing my neurologist, who's a movement disorder specialist, which is a specialist for Parkinson's or other movement disorders. Mine happened to be for Parkinson's, and he sent me out for a lot of tests and to the physical therapist to solidify that I do have dystonia in my neck. And then it has also started in my left hamstring, left calf, left ankle, and today, for the first time, my right calf.
That is the most, well, I don't know, between the feet or the calf or the cramp I get elsewhere in the middle of the night when I'm sleeping, and that calf goes, ooh, let's do something, and it goes, and you're like, ah! That's
Yes.
not, I can't go to bed after that. That hurts so bad, and you just want to scream, but you can't, because for me, I've got my spouse sleeping in bed with me, and I got the 2 kids, and
Right.
I start screaming, they're all going to jump out of bed.
Yep. My foot lost its ankle overnight. My
It misplaced it.
Yes, my foot, instead of my foot being shaped like this, it went like this, like if I was a ballerina, and the muscles were gathered up in one place on the side, and it looked like a potato under my skin, while my big toe is sticking straight up, and my other ones are trying to crawl underneath it, all at the same time.
Why, thank you, Josh. I've actually been told that a number of times.
Yes, that would be great, Josh. But it's extremely painful, as you said. It brought tears to my eyes. Listen, you feel like your bones are going to break.
Yes. And I will actually get it. I don't know what muscle that is. It runs down the right, I think the right side or right back of the right leg. And
Hamstring.
It gets so tight, you can barely walk, and it impacts my knees. So as I go to stand or I go do other things, you can actually feel the tightness in the knees. And just like the other parts of the body, it comes and goes when it wants to. So sometimes it gets really tight, and other times it just relaxes. Oh, I'm not Dr. Phil, Josh. I'm better than Dr. Phil. And I get a lot of, like, when I'm walking on my feet, if I don't have something really soft, you can just feel how tight. At the bottom of, sometimes it's like, I don't know if it wants to cramp or is starting to cramp, but it hurts a little bit when you get walking and the muscles in the feet are really tight.
Right. And you can feel it all the way up. What do you do for your dystonia?
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Meds don't help. I try to stretch, but mine gets so tight, it hurts if I try to stretch. I don't do that.
Well, you have tried something recently.
I did?
Yes.
Can I get a hint?
Can I phone a friend?
Yo, there you go. Hold on, let me call Jess. Hey, Jess.
You got Botox.
Oh, I did. Sure.
You got Botox recently, and though
in the neck. And
correct.
In the hand. Oh, that's the thing that when she put it in, it felt like it went to my brain because it was so tight.
Yes.
And her and Jess both left because I don't remember. They heard or saw something.
You might have winced.
It was something with the muscle. I don't remember what it was.
But you got that, and how do you feel from it?
The pain. Well, she put more in the neck and going to the shoulder, so that pain has reduced quite a bit. I don't know if the tightness has been impacted because I've had a lot of times where it got really tight. So, I don't know if the frequency is less or what. Jess says she saw the muscle jump.
Oh, okay.
I still get it in my hands. The left hand was the focus. I don't get as much pain. But I still get a lot of tightness and discomfort and some pain, just not the intensity that it was. Right of the neck, right side neck hurts worse than the left, I think. But also
because most of your treatment was done on the left side.
It was focused on, on the neck to the shoulder because that's where it was really. I mean, she didn't need anything. She just went over there and put her fingers and went, "Oh yeah." There.
Yeah.
I think she started. Was it the right side, Jess? Where she started the right. She's like, "What? No." She started like a different muscle. I think on the left. She's like, "Well, I don't feel anything." And then she went to the right, and she's like, "I don't know." And then I think Jess may have said something, and she walked around back and found the right muscle and went, "Oh, there it is."
Well, I've had it 3 times now, Botox in my neck. Each time it works better, so that's a good thing. But one thing my MDS does that you might ask her about is to target some of the superficial muscles in the very back of your neck, because when he uses the EMG machine to hear where the muscles most irritated, they were most irritated in superficial muscles that were causing those superficial muscles being so aggravated were making a ripple effect into the other muscle groups. So if Jess will remember, but if you can get some in your superficial muscle, it may help you quite a bit, because when he did that, it really changed the pain level.
Yeah.
Because it made those that are causing everything else to.
Yeah, the pain is definitely reduced. I still get sometimes worse than others. Like I can feel when I can't pull my neck too far, because I can feel the tightness. And the same on the other side, I can feel like right in the back.
I'm trying my range of motion right now. This is it to go right. I can go a little bit further that way. And then if I do,
go further if
I can turn my head this. Now I can't remember this way. Oh yeah, that's it. Range of motion's way off. But my MDS warned me that this condition in my neck will eventually pull my shoulder to my neck, and the Botox is to help slow that down.
So that's probably something I'm looking forward to too.
Yes. In case you wanted it. Well, you can be like this because you got it on both sides.
Yeah.
And you can sing, I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Do I get the muscles?
Yes.
All right.
We can inject those with silicone.
Dystonia is just, for me, with Parkinson's symptoms, it is the absolute worst.
Mm-hmm. I can handle the tremors way more than the dystonia.
Hey, laughs, welcome in. The tremors are not too bad for me,
but it's not my worst,
because I'm not tremor dominant. I get tremors sometimes, both sides, but rigidity, balance are my bigger PD stuff. But dystonia just.
I am dystonia, but not to your degree.
Dystonia dominant? Is that what we can say?
Yeah, there you go. You can make up your own acronyms.
Dystonia dominant. That's what I am.
I'm dystonia balance, and nobody can tell, but because of medication, but I am tremor. I have a lot of tremors too. I have a bobblehead. My hands can't stay still either side, but you can't see that now because of another medication I'm taking to help. None of it being a cure. It's not a cure. It's about a 4-hour window of time that out of 5, it's about 3.5 hours out of 5 hours that I get to feel pretty decent, which is a big step up because I didn't have that before.
T-laughs, what's high tone?
My son has high tone and dystonia.
Right, take the wins.
Yes, always take the wins. You are right about that, T-laughs.
We do every day. We try to look at the bright spots or the best parts. Try.
That's my channel name, Little Wins.
Sometimes it's not that easy.
It's not. There are moments, but with us, if there's any persons with Parkinson's out there within us, you can contact Larry or I, or if you have another chronic illness, okay? It doesn't have to be Parkinson's. If you need love, support, uplifting, care, somebody to listen and understand and not treat you badly, we're your go-to guys. Because we know what it's like to live every day, and it's not fun to live in this situation.
No muscle gets stuck in heart. Yeah, that's dystonia.
Yes.
Hello, how are you?
That is so painful, Laugh Official. It is horrible. It is a horrible thing to go through. I'm sorry. How old is your son? I'm sorry that he has to go through that.
Do we have any questions from the audience on stuff so far?
I have 0 people in my room, so nobody's asking. I do.
I've got 7.
That's okay. We're broadcasting on other places, and this will go on YouTube. Other people can look later.
Yep.
If they don't see it now, they can see it later.
No.
I have a question. I use what kind of homeopathic things do you use for your dystonia? Or do you use any sorry, I almost said a way wrong word. Do you use any?
It depends on the intensity, I have found.
Okay.
So I have used a device to massage like the neck, shoulder areas.
Correct.
I have found if it's too tight, it does no good.
Correct.
For me, I also have is it a TENS? It's like 2 different signals. I don't remember. It's a small device. It sends out electrical pulses or whatever. It's got 2 different.
Oh, it TENS units.
It's like 2 or 3 different sort of things that combine together.
Right.
I've used that on occasions. There's a cream that we've used, and I don't recall the name. Jess would know it.
Magnesium something.
No, I don't think so. That helps relax the muscle. But again, all of these, for me at least, depending on the intensity, it may or may not help.
Right.
There might be some heat. For me, at least. Well, I tried baclofen. That was the first thing I got before Parkinson's meds, T-Laughs, and it worked for a few months, and then dystonia broke through. Same thing with Parkinson's meds. It doesn't matter what Parkinson's meds I use so far. It doesn't matter the strength. It sort of helps a little bit, and then it breaks through at all of it. I was at the very high dose with baclofen, all the way. I don't remember what it was, like 4 times a day or something.
And you've used Nupro.
Yep, and CL, and it
CL.
all of it, and it does not.
It breaks through Botox for us too.
Yeah.
It now I've tried magnesium sprays, magnesium oil, but on my neck and stuff, on my calves, it is helpful. I do take some magnesium capsules, but as you warned me, you can't take too much magnesium because it can mess with your liver. So I have to be very, I only take a half of what the dose is for the day because I also drink milk, and I know I'm getting magnesium in milk all day long because of my gastroparesis. I just do a lot of liquids. So that's giving me magnesium. So I don't want to overdose, but also not as much help.
Loto, is this better? I turned my mic up a little bit more. Is that better for you?
Oh, Jess says you were taking 4 times a day, 20 milligrams. Yeah, I've done the bath and shower thing too. The problem with it for me is the balance issues. And when I'm already in pain, the balance issues, everything else starts exaggerating, the tremors, the balance, all of that starts to get exasperated when you're in a lot of pain. So trying to take a bath to control pain can also be very dangerous because you'll end up on the floor.
You could. Is this better, Loto?
Trying to get in and out of the shower.
And I've had some, or just the bathtub. I have
Yeah.
found, for me, taking a hot bath, it doesn't solve, like everything else, it doesn't solve anything. It just feels good.
Yeah,
When your
it
muscles are
does.
really tight, even though it may not necessarily help, it just feels good. So I haven't taken a shower. I don't remember the last time I took a shower. I generally take baths now just because muscles are so tight and it just feels. My uncle had Parkinson's. Is not around anymore. This is coming from somewhere else, Tony.
Oh,
Sunward about reasons. Guess. Oh, I wondered about reasons guessing.
are they worried
Yeah,
about
so
hereditary?
we're wondering about how it came. So Loto, what they know now, if I remember correctly, is it can start in the head or the gut, and there are several different things that can cause it, but there's a catalyst.
Mhm.
So, you may be exposed to things, environment. You mentioned on there from his boat for a fisherman. That may not have been the catalyst. He could have gotten sick or something else.
Pneumonia,
Yeah,
flu,
something else could
measles,
have been the catalyst that caused the magic that we don't understand yet to make it happen. Um,
and heredity.
yeah. For me in the Marine Corps, I was hitting the head quite a bit. I wonder if that might have contributed to the start. But I think, well, no, I had gotten really sick, and I had thought initially that maybe that was the catalyst. But I had a lot of back problems before, and so I wonder if that lower back issues was dystonia in the lower back.
Correct.
Um, I want to try oil and lotion from him. You could try it. Jess, what's that thing that we use? I can't. It's like a green. Is it green?
This is the one I have in my TikTok shop that I
And
use.
that does. I think I tried it once, and it does help a little bit. But I think it's something you probably have to give all the time. I'm just a little worried because my magnesium
Yeah.
levels are in a good zone, and I don't want to push it too far over. But we have gotten that from Tony, and T Laughs does shop too. Um,
Yeah, if you have this is like you get the spray on oil for like instant relief, and then you get a lotion for all night relief. And it does help, and it's like $20 and free shipping for both of them, which is a really good price.
there we go. T
And it
Laughs,
does work.
try that.
Oh, Tromeo.
Yeah, if that is
Me
my
too.
favorite.
I'm going to write that down because you never can remember it when we talk about it, and Jess hasn't been here to tell us.
Yeah, I love that stuff. It again doesn't solve anything, doesn't always help, depends on the intensities and things, but that is my go-to um, that I grab if like in the neck and the shoulders, all that kind of stuff. But I do like the
Oh,
stuff that you have because Jess put some of that on me too, and that helped a little bit.
yeah, and my son stole
Did
my
he?
lotion. Yes. Because T-Lap, my son is 24 and he is displaying signs of Parkinson's disease and also cervical dystonia, just like mom.
Loto, my prognosis. Do you mean what my diagnosis is?
I think they mean mortality.
Well, so PD doesn't cause that to happen. It or doesn't make it happen. It can cause like falling downstairs, losing balance, lungs, impacting the lungs. So it can be a hard time breathing. I think you get pneumonia easier. Maybe I'm not remember. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. For me, I think the dystonia is impacting my lungs at times because there are times where I have a harder time to breathe. and I have to use inhalers to help, and then it goes away.
You know, most of us, a high percentage of us, are lost to choking to death.
And I do choke, especially when the meds are not as effective. I do have problems with getting food down, or pills. That is the most, well, I don't know about the most. There's lots of things that are annoying about this. But when you get like those small pills and it feels like it's just stuck, and you're like choking and trying to get it to go down, and you're drinking and you just can't get it. Oh my goodness.
Have that problem all the time, and it's the tiniest pills. Or you try to eat something, and all of a sudden you're trying to do a Heimlich on yourself because you're choking to death. Yeah, I do that a lot, but that's where most of us are lost to, is choking to death. Statistically saying, what I read, most of us are lost to choking to death. And then we have Randy. Randy's an MSA Parkinson's. So that is also, that does not come with a good prognosis, because that means his organs are affected by his neurological issues, and his system is atrophying or shutting down slowly.
So Loto has a good question. I wonder if it could be prevented, like not eating solid foods and just drinking all foods.
No, I choke drinking all the time, unfortunately, as well, because it will go down the wrong pipe, or just, I've had my esophagus stretched 4 times already because of my swallowing issues, and they can't stretch my esophagus anymore. And I do 95% of everything I eat is liquid or mechanically soft. And then I might have a couple of chips that I let melt in my mouth or something, but I don't eat any. I eat baby food. I live with baby food.
Yes, Loto, that is true. Where you can get lung infections as well.
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely. You aspirate into your lungs, choking, or you drink me, it's almond milk and collagen peptides a couple times a day. I drink that into my lungs, and the next time I know I'm in trouble. Which is a danger with these Botox injections for dystonia. Because with our Botox injections, we can lose our ability to swallow temporarily and have to be put on NG tubes.
T-Laughs did first aid and CPR classes. My wife has done that as well.
That's very good.
So the solution might be inserting a pipe into the esophagus, then food into that, Loto says.
It's actually, they put it in my nose and sometimes in my stomach directly when I've had an issue. Because I've had severe digestive issues with Parkinson's.
The other thing I found interesting is I used to be a great tapper. People would go live and I'd be and people would love it. And now, because of dystonia, I actually like, I can't. You can just feel how, like, even now when I'm twisting, I can feel.
And it goes up this way, doesn't
it? For me, it comes down on both ends. Is primarily, but I also can feel it like in the center in the wrist area, because it impacts all these fingers too. So
I tap with one finger, so that's probably, I just feel it come right down here.
So for me, the pinky and thumb are the most impacted, but I also get the impacts on the other ones as well.
It's no bueno.
Oh, T-Laugh said tubes can get clogged and can cause choking as well.
Absolutely. There's no win-win for it. And if I could change something in Parkinson's language, I would change the fact that we don't die from Parkinson's. Because I feel like we absolutely do. What happens to our bodies because of Parkinson's causes us to expire. And I don't think it's fair that you can die of other things that you do to yourself, like shrugs, and that can be your cause, your COD, but a disease that causes you to have similar things happen, aspirate and or seize and expire, you don't get to say that was the reason. So if I could change that in the medical industry, I would totally change that. But I think they got that from the fact that it used to only happen to older people, and the older people lived, their normal 75, 80-year lifespan. So they said, they didn't. It's not. You see what I'm saying? It's not a COD. But now that people are getting it in their 20s, teens, and at infancy, I think that's going to change. And it will become a COD.
Do you get tightness in your shoulders?
Yes.
Okay.
Does somebody ask?
I really having that problem, like right in here.
Mm-hmm.
Or sometimes maybe it's the back. I can't remember specifically until it happens, but
you do this, it hurts so bad, but it helps.
Loto, what do you mean? Why early in life, more now? What do you mean?
Why are there more people getting it now early in life than they used to?
Good question. We don't have an answer for that. I know she is. She's so smart, isn't she? She's like on it, and I'm just like, woo, what? He says you always get it.
It's not COVID, so don't blame COVID, Loto. Don't blame COVID. People try to blame COVID, but I had symptoms long before we knew what a COVID was. So
COVID might have been a catalyst. They've already had the stuff
occurring
inside of them. Yep.
Yeah. But if I go back and look for a catalyst, it would be around the time that I had H1N1, interestingly enough. And mono at the same time also, if you didn't know that. People who have mono and the Epstein-Barr virus, it can also later in life trigger Parkinson's.
Genetics can cause Parkinson's as well, but I think it's a small portion. Is it a small portion with it?
They say it's a small portion, but I have to believe what your wife says. There's only so many genes they know about horses. There's only so many genes they know about Parkinson's. I am third generation on my mother's side, second generation on my father's side. I do not have any gene or known gene to say that I have a genetic predisposition to Parkinson's or passing down Parkinson's. My son is displaying symptoms and signs, so he would be the fourth and the third. And my son's MDS, our doctor, wholeheartedly believes it is genetic. We just don't know how it came to be genetically passed. He said it's too big of a coincidence. And what he has studied is when it's going downward, as it goes down, it happens decades earlier to the person it's getting passed to. And then I go back and look at my history, and we're decades apart like that as we travel down. I started in my late 30s, my son's 20s. I started around 35, 36. He started around 24. Isn't that interesting?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know if it's true or not. It's just something that he has noticed with no scientific backing.
Mm-hmm.
He does not claim that it's a real deal. It's his observation.
And I think I talked with your doctor today. He said he was going to move to Maryland.
No, he's not. I talked to Jess today, and she said she's going to move to Cincinnati.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
She said you'll be closer to your family, her family, and everything.
Okay.
So it's more centrally located.
Okay.
Yeah. Didn't you, Jess?
We are, but that's sort of how science is. It takes so long to do the research and all the things that go along with it that it does. We are. It is in real time, essentially.
Yeah. Hi, Randy. Welcome back.
There's always. Are you asking if there is any new research? There's always research. Yeah, you just got a job in Cincinnati, Jess. That's what she said.
Oh yeah, honey. I'll put you right to work. You'll be. Jess is going to be house mom to Parky Paradise.
They're always doing research on PD. Michael J. Fox Foundation has come out with a bunch of stuff, some findings and things like that. Loto says many news of cancer breakthroughs.
Yes. My genes are used for one. Which I think is really cool.
Did you get a different pair of genes because yours were bad?
Mm-hmm. So I've had cancer 5 places 7 times. 7 times total cancer, 5 different places. Never metastasized, never did anything. And that happens with people with Parkinson's too, by the way. We get a lot of cancer.
Skin cancer.
Skin cancer. Well, mine were skin cancers too. I had skin cancers too. But the doctors found, the genealogists found that I have this very rare mutation that very, very few people have. But do you see the commercials now with breast cancer or different cancers? They said now because of this new technology, you get 2 more years. You're getting 2 more years with your life. So they take that gene that I have and they've copied it, and they, not just me, other people too, and they put it into medicine through CRISPR, and they give it to patients.
So you have a mutant gene?
A mutant gene. But I don't get paid for it. No.
Can you shoot lasers out of your eyes?
Yes. But I don't get paid for it. Everybody always asks me that. I never thought even to ask to get paid.
I've participated in a bunch of research that a lot of them I don't get paid for, and that's okay.
I never occurred to me to get paid. It occurred to me to help someone.
Some places, some research will, like $25 or something for taking time to do stuff, and that's fine. I don't go, well, you're not going to pay me anything, so I'm not going to do the research. I'm one who's like, if I can participate in the research,
me too.
I'm going to do it. Because the more people participate in research, the more they can find out, the more they can try to come up with curves.
Isn't that funny, Randy? Sell my jeans. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get Levi's anymore because that. I'm kidding.
No, Levi's are bad. But yeah, I like it. I like participating. They pay for me to have a bunch of blood work twice a year. And scans, body scan, to see if anything's growing anywhere that shouldn't be there. So to me, that's very valuable information because nobody gets screened like that for cancer twice a year.
Parkinson's Foundation, Eric. You can also submit for the gene study, which is free. If you have Parkinson's, you can submit for that. And whether or not you have Parkinson's, Michael J. Fox Foundation is looking for people to answer questions and things like that quarterly. I've joined before I was diagnosed and still answer those questions years later to help with research that they're doing. So that's also an option.
Thank you, Randy.
Just put
Eric says he is, his hair is growing. That's about the best thing he can say for today. We're sorry, Eric. You want to talk about it? Michael J. Fox also has a program if you do not have Parkinson's, but you can get a spinal tap annually, and they will keep looking for Parkinson's in your spinal fluid. and see if they can ever find somebody that gets diagnosed with Parkinson's disease by checking spinal fluid like they do for MS. But you already have to not be you can't be diagnosed. And there's people been in the program. Jimmy said 10, 12 years now going through that. I offered it to my son. He said, no. Nobody's sticking a needle in my back.
Mm-mm.
How y'all going to have babies?
Who? I'm a dude.
What does it say? I know. Oh, Kim, you only look at Davis, Finney, and Michael J. Fox. Parkinson's Foundation is good. The American or National Parkinson's.
And I found a lot of stuff through NIH too. Going to look through.
Yeah, there's a lot of good. Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, they both have a lot of great information about Parkinson's disease. As a matter of fact, the Cleveland Clinic here in Ohio is really fantastically nice. But they have a lot of information. I'm not telling you where to look up stuff because I'm not allowed to look up stuff like that. But I do know that those are good.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
So that's how that is.
Yeah, helmets, Loto helmets are very good. Oh, you do, Lisa? When were you diagnosed?
Well, that's good, Rick. Is it helping you? Rick is working out, teaching mobility classes, consuming 200 grams of protein a day, and taking peptides. That's really good, Rick. I do the peptides.
2019, okay. I started a tremor, I think it was late 2020, and finally diagnosed with Parkinson's and Dystonia last year, 45?
Lisa, I followed you over there.
Yep, I did the same thing.
Rick, you have Parkinson's disease.
Tony, do you want to talk about your lives in the evenings for Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa, every night at 8 p.m. Eastern, all week long, we have Parky Talk Live. This Thursday is Thanksgiving, and Larry's wife, his care partner, she will do that live, but it's up to her. If she wants to cancel for this week, then she will, I will go ahead and do it on Thanksgiving night. But we do 8 p.m. Eastern nightly. We have a support group. We only are supportive, loving, share information, and we're uplifting. And that's who we are. And that's who we will always be.
And most
it's a
of,
great group.
Other than Tuesday nights, most of my lives are gaming, but you're more than welcome in while I'm doing my lives to chat and talk. And oh, you are. Lisa's sharing her story on her page. Good.
Good, Lisa.
Check that out.
And you can click over and follow me here, because what you're following here, Crimson, this Crimson thing here is my backup account that I'm on Larry's side with. And Larry, on my side, I have Rick. Rick is diagnosed 12 years, but was not 12 years sick, but not diagnosed until 2018. And he's been on his meds now for 5 years. So
that's good,
Rick,
Lisa. Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Rick, if you can jump over, if you click Larry's box, you can click over to his side and follow him. That way you'll have your other Parky friend, and his wife can say hi in the live, and you can follow her, and she's a caretaker.
That's good, Lisa. That's how I started. I started listening to people with Parkinson's, and then started doing videos to share, spread awareness as well, and then went to lives. And so now we've got we've got this Tuesday, and then we're planning another broadcast live with 4 of us with Parkinsons to talk about that as well. And Loto is talking about his helmet, and should be mostly or fully safe from falls, having a helmet on.
That's good.
Standing and even walking, and then use a wheelchair.
Yes. Lisa, 57 now, 2019 young onset. Yes. I'm so glad you found us, Lisa. I am glad you found him.
Oh, that's no good, Lisa.
Rick has been off the meds for 3 years now, taking a more anabolic approach, intensely working out. Good for you, Rick.
Working out intensely, getting your heart rate up is shown to slow and even reverse just a little bit of the progression.
Yes, that's very good. And there is a chiropractor friend we have on here. His name is Andrew. I'll try to get you introduced to Andrew. He is really into the anabolic approach. He's in his 40s, so he's really trying to hit the brakes on everything right now with young kids.
What meds are that? What meds is that, Lisa? Loto says in seizure illness, the bad falls are often about falling in a shower or hot water tub.
I lost a friend that way.
It can be for some, Lisa. I haven't had, at least up until this point, much negative impacts from using CL. It's done nothing but great things for me up till now. Some people, though, have a really hard time with CL, and they need to stop taking it. But everyone's different. Bodies are different. I'm very thankful that I don't have issues with CL.
Rick, that is fantastic. He was to the point where he couldn't walk straight. He couldn't drive from the cramps, and the rigidity was a nightmare. But he has been reversing that through I would say I've improved 75%. I drive, work out, drive a motorcycle. I just want to give people hope. Thank you, Rick. That is very, very hopeful.
And there are people that listen to that stage 4 or something, and slowly started working on exercising and all that kind of stuff, and was able to reverse back to 3 and do a lot of really good things. For me, I can't do the workouts because of dystonia. Lisa says that she's had DBS.
Right. And I love that for you, Lisa. Larry and I, well, for sure, I cannot have DBS. I'm very doubtful that Larry's doctor will ever approve him for DBS because although you can't tell at this second, I have Lewy body, and Larry has some cognitive impairment himself. And that's part of mine, but they will not.
Well, your doctor specifically
told me, yeah, my doctor specifically told me I am not allowing you to. Don't ever think to have it. You're not going to get it. Rick, Jazz, be sure and follow Rick. I'm not advertising my route, but my dystonia went away with peptides, working out, and protein. Rick, we love hearing everybody's things, and we will work with everybody's advice. We don't judge or think, oh, no, we're not like that. We love the advice, and we try the things that we can do. Now, 5 months ago, Larry was hardcore working out. Larry hasn't been able to, and it's really heartbreaking to our whole community because he was the sweaty guy on TikTok talking about get your heart rate up every day. But like his next Botox is 500 units. because it's head to toe in his body.
Well, I don't know that we haven't talked to her about what the next one is.
I thought you told me it was 500.
I told you because we were doing the contest. You got 200, so I was like, oh, now I need to ask for more. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were really...
No.
See...
We need to... It depends on what the insurance will do. I talked to the MDS tomorrow morning for Parkinson's stuff. I'm sure the Dystonia stuff will obviously come up, but we're just not going to do the Botox stuff until December, next month. I think mid-December. So we'll see what she says tomorrow, and but they have to wait until they see what the insurance says what they'll pay for.
I thought they literally were giving you 500 because I told my son I'm outie. I'll probably.
You're not going to go back to your doctor and be like, Larry got 500. I need 800.
No, because I was like, it was fun to joke, but at 500, I'm outie. Hi, Baxter. Welcome in. Baxter, we have Rick in the chat. Rick is a young onset Parky friend, and he uses exercise and things and not meds the past few years to control his Parkinson's, which is fantastic.
Loto says, due to advances in treatment, most people with Parkinson's now have near normal life expectancy. I have not heard that, Loto. It depends on the individual.
Yeah.
There's no medication that solves anything. We progress and we're going to get worse, and medication will eventually not be useful at all. So I'm not sure where that came from.
There's a lot of misinformation online about Parkinson's.
Yeah, the AA was wrong. Yep.
I love that you teach mobility classes, Rick, and I have my handsome Randy here that could really use some help with mobility because my Randy is falling down. He fell twice today. Randy has MSAPD, and it's just, he needs help. So maybe you all could talk and help Randy out. I've just got to get Randy moved into the basement with me, and he'll be okay.
So Loto says, do I have low life expectancy? At the moment, no. As time progresses, yes. We'll have to see because everyone's different who has Parkinson's. If you meet one person, you've only met one person with Parkinson's. We'll have to see what my future is like, how fast things progress or how slow, or what issues I have. So young onset tends to be slower than late onset. Not in all cases, but tends to. There's somebody we know that was like 10 years or 15 or something and just not very many meds, I think, Tony? Or am I not remembering
that would be Sherry, and she's 21 years now with very little progression.
So everyone's different, and some people with young onset progress faster, but it just depends on the individual. Late onset tends to be faster, not in all cases, but tends to progress faster.
And I'm on a 5 to 8 year expectancy with Lewy body.
Oh no, Lisa, that's no good. I fell twice earlier this year. Didn't break anything.
Lisa. That is no good.
No, but also keep in mind, Loto, he says 7 is not a lot. Just because a doctor says this is your expectancy doesn't mean that's what's going to happen. I've heard it over and over where people are like, I was told 3 years, and that was 10 years ago. So, not about Lewy body, just other things. So, but
I have a son, and I was told I would never have children after going through radiation and chemo and everything. And I have the absolutely greatest kid you can imagine. Larry also wants to take him. He wants to take my kid. He wants to take my doctor. No.
It's good that you stay positive, Lisa. It is. I find I try as hard as I can. Sometimes though, it's really hard to stay positive. But that's where I love Tony and everybody else that I've met on here. Very supportive. It's always great talking to people who, while they may not have exactly what I have, they've experienced similar things, and so I can be like, "Hey, this is going on," and they can be like, "Oh yeah, I felt like that before, and here's sort of what I may have done to help it or whatnot."
Taking coffee medicine. I did find out I do have bronchitis that might have been contributing to all this sleep I've been doing.
No.
What my son had, he gave it to me, but I'm fixing to take that medicine. So.
Oh no. Okay.
I can take it before my. But yeah, that my son had that, and I think that's been contributing to my total exhaustion here lately.
The older days, Loto, I'm not sure. How long?
What about the older days?
He said older days people live to what, 40?
My grandfather died at 102, and he had Parkinson's disease.
Pre-industrial or... I'm not sure about back then.
He died 30 years ago. Yes, you were right, Jess. Enjoy Caregiving Meeting just said she assumed that was what was contributing to my sleep, but I was trying to ignore that I was not feeling good. Yes, Rick, do you take collagen peptides? Marine collagens or bovine or plant or mixed? I've got so much collagen all the time. Peptides. Tons of peptides.
For PD though, Lisa, they wouldn't. But Tony was talking about Lewy body.
Yeah, and my doctor did not give me that. I read it online, which is why I'm grounded from online anyway.
Tony.
Well, we did Lewy body last week, and it happened to be on the information. I didn't purposely look it up.
So modern life expectancy is not normal, way longer, higher than it's been for hundreds or thousands of years, Loto says. Generally as there are periods of time where the expectancy does come down. We might be in that now. I can't remember. I would have to go look. But generally as time goes on, expectancy does get higher.
Now, Grandpa was 102 when he died.
That's a good life.
That was 35 years ago.
I wish I could make it to 102.
Yes, and Grandpa had Parkinson's, but I was 22 when Grandpa died. I grew up in Oklahoma. He lived in Ohio. I saw him a couple weeks during the summer and then at Christmas, but I didn't understand. I thought Parkinson's was only shaky shakes. So, but Grandpa worked in coal mines. Grandpa had a huge farm. Grandpa did it all. He was in one of the, I think, World War II. I think two.
Yes, Loto. In the past, life expectancy was smaller, but I don't remember what it was back then. And now, is it 70, 90, somewhere in there? I can't remember.
I think it's 78.
Okay. I don't see me making that far, but I hope I do.
Well, my son doesn't want me to because he gets double paid from insurance if it's before a certain day.
Well, he's going to put you out with the chickens.
Yeah. He's like...
And then when my brain goes, my Jess is going to bring me over to your house, and I'll be out there with you.
We just make sure you fall down the stairs harder next time.
We love joking about our issues. That's just who we are. We love having fun.
Like, my son literally was telling Larry that he would just put me outside with my chickens because I won't know the difference anyway. No need to waste money on a home.
To me, you gotta laugh about yourself. At least, just for me, that's what I do. That's my out or whatever it's called. I just enjoy having fun and just joking, and so that's what I always like. Actually, Loto, somebody, and I don't remember what his name was, who's had PD for a while, young onset PD, goes downstairs backwards, leaning forward. That way, he won't fall back down the stairs. And if he does
Jimmy
fall,
Choi.
yep. And if he does fall, he falls forward.
That's Jimmy Choi.
So that was a very good thing to hear him say. That's what he does.
Okay, that's Jimmy Choi, just so you know. Larry.
Yep. Okay.
Say Jimmy Choi.
Jimmy Choi.
Okay.
Correct. Many do not. Many don't know about that. But also keep in mind, everybody's different, right? What works for him may not necessarily work for somebody else. But it's nice to hear what other people do, what helps them. We can give it a try, see if it helps. It may or may not help. So it's always good to...
Like, my new medicine is working great. Shane, he's not seeing results, he said.
Kim, what do you mean? Is it F&D or we just don't know? I'm not sure what you mean, Kim.
She wants to know, because of her videos she put up, does she have F&D or Parkinson's, or we just don't know? For her, what does she have? F&D or Parkinson's?
We don't know at the moment. We have to wait until you talk to your... I'm not...
Oh, are you placing bets? She's placing bets. What is your bet? Parkinson's or F&D?
You could have both. I wouldn't say one or the other. You could have both. I had both. I had F&D before we got all the chemicals under control. Correct. And I had PD. And I had dystonia. Ha! Oh, you were. I'm sorry, Kim. My brain was not... my brain is not braining very well anymore. And I was not grasping that. I'm sorry.
Larry had a previously rough brain day today.
Loto says a streamer had some bad permafeet injury from falling that when the Army Navy ship down. Step ladders because he was facing the wrong way. Interesting.
Oh,
that's no good.
No good. I went to go upstairs today because my son is home. I'm not allowed to go upstairs if they're not home. I do sneak upstairs sometimes. But after about 3 or 4 steps, I was struggling because the stairs were spinning. So I just stepped back down the stairs backwards.
Why don't you put it in an elevator? I told Jessica that's what we need in our house. We need an elevator.
Those are cheap, Larry.
No, I just have the kids, right? They just pull the rope and you just go up
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I did think about something like that, a pulley system on a winch. But my son said I'd be just too scared to ride in it.
That's a weird Loto that nobody told him how to use the stairs correctly or ladders on a ship.
That's awful.
That's no good.
Any questions anyone has about, hi Eve, about any issues with Parkinson's? We've got about 15 minutes left tonight. And if you have questions, we'll be happy to answer them as best we can. Yes, question, PD, go ahead. Eve has a question. She's typing in now. How do I escape this?
No, Kim, we didn't get it was a joke. Sorry.
No, well, I'm sorry, Kim. I thought it was about your video, baby. Um, so, hi, Sherry. Okay, so PDMB wants to know, how do we escape this crap? It was a partial joke, she said. For one, Eve, you have the very big blessing of DBS in your future, in your near future. Hi, Sherry. And so I would tell you, for me, what I do to cope with this stuff on a daily basis is I count my little wins. Okay, like got up this morning, got my shower, got some things done before it was time to take a nap, fed the chickens and stuff. That's a win. Those are wins. I'm winning against this crap. I did my balance exercises, especially because I'm very unbalanced today, and that's a win. And you're going to sleep and you can't sleep because you're suffering, and that is a loss. I had to go to the sleep specialist and pulmonologist, and Larry has also had to go that route, and they will find out exactly why you're not sleeping with your Parkinson's, and they will give you help with that. Medication, medication. Maybe you need a CPAP and you don't know it. Without you, we'd be lost too, Eve. She said she'd be lost if it wasn't for us.
Yeah, Loto, I don't sleep well. That's why I keep yawning. I wake up a lot, 7 to 15 times a night. And
this very common thing.
I'm normally up somewhere between 3 a.m. and 4:30 a.m.
Eve, do you take naps during the day? She's suffering with her tremors and dystonia.
Oh.
Do you take nap during the day? Not nappies like you call nappies, nap like sleep during the day. She said, what's a nap? No. Okay, so I thought that might help if that was affecting you. And you tried Ambien, but Ambien is a very, very bad sleep medication. Ask your doctor for something different. Something in the benzo family is what's worked for me.
Loto, not just cramps. I have what's they call it spontaneous awakening. There's no rhyme or reason for it. Could be partially because of cramps. Could be because of rigidity, tightness. When it's something, could be neurological. But that's my thing.
Yeah.
Lisa, melatonin doesn't work for me. I've tried it before and it does nothing.
Yeah. Ambien sucks, Eve. And melatonin's not really good with Parkinson's brain for all people, because melatonin can make you have bad dreams or weird behaviors in your sleep. But I highly suggest a sleep specialist. Let them give you a night in, check out your sleep, and ask your doctor. I take clonazepam, and when I take it, I get to sleep generally 6 hours, which is amazing. And I don't feel groggy in the morning from it. Yes, I sleep deep. My sleep actually completely changed because previous to this, yes, I could be woke up if I needed woke up. I can get woke up. If I had a child, I think that's what you're asking me. Yes, I still hear my kids moving around in the morning when they're getting ready to go. I hear them upstairs. I hear when my cats get in a fight, but I'm asleep. And on my watch, my sleep quality went from about, you will be able to sleep. Your sleep quality will be good. and you'll be able to hear your kids. I went from no sleep, like no, I don't know how to explain it shortly to you. I had REM sleep disturbances that were very horrible. I have to sleep with bed rail. I would be screaming and all things. Right. Try clonazepam. Tell the doctor if you can remember benzo. Benzo's pretty universal because I know you're in Germany, but benzo's a pretty universal word.
Loto says, was it diazepam? I'm not sure what the med is. Diazepams?
Clonazepam.
Feel good, but brain damage?
Okay, benzo you can remember good. Okay, clonazepam. Does it feel good but cause brain damage? Okay. So I've never used drugs or drank any alcohol in my entire life, and I'm about to turn 56. So I've never taken drugs for a reason or medications for the purpose of feeling good. No, I do not have hallucinations with clonazepam, which is the reason why he gives me that is because Lewy body already gives me delusions and stuff. I didn't need another medication to create more. But no, as far as feeling good, I take my medicine, I lay down, I do, you know, those LED lights on the ceiling, little lights, and I do some meditation with that, and then I am just dozing off normally to sleep. Okay, Rick, thank you. We would love to have some peptide protocols. Thank you for sharing that with us. PD, I've never had audio or any hallucinations with clonazepam, which is different than diazepam. And I take a pretty hefty dose, 10 milligrams. I will keep fighting, Rick. You keep fighting too. I meditate anyway. I can meditate my tremors and dystonia away, but it's such brain work. Oh, don't meditate your tremors away, PD. Eve, don't meditate your tremors away. Meditate yourself relaxed. When you're meditating, I want to meditate my tremors away. When you're doing meditation, you're focusing on what you want. So when you're talking to yourself about tremors and dystonia, you're making your brain subconsciously focus on dystonia and tremors. Focus on beauty. Focus on seeing your kids in a river or a little creek and you're playing and your girlfriend is there and you're having a picnic and the wind is cool on your skin, but the sun is warm. Meditate in that way, because then your mind is not focused on tremors and dystonia. Your mind is focused on something completely different, and I think you will see that you'll find a whole different result, and your body will become much more peaceful and calm in that way. That's what works for me. But if I focus on what I want healed, 10 times worse, because I'm just putting it in my brain forefront, if that makes sense. Larry doesn't think so.
What?
Hi, Eric. You don't think it makes sense. If you're meditating on your tremors going away or you're meditating on your dystonia, you're really just focusing in on dystonia and tremors more. But if you meditate about something wonderful that you love, then you're taking your brain away from that. Something my son's doctor taught him when he was little, because he was suffering, ready for this, a lot of gut issues. He was in the hospital for almost a year. When you say that out loud and look at his age now, it all just kind of lines itself up, doesn't it? Gut issues, Parky tremors now. It lines up. Lines up. Any other questions, guys? Before we close up shop? Or Larry falls asleep at the desk? Not on my side. I think I lost Eve.
You did?
On Dexter.
Maybe he didn't like your answer.
Eve would not be shy to tell me to kick rocks. If Eve didn't like my answer, she would have told me to kick rocks. She would not have been shy about it. Oh, she said, no, I lost my string.
Well, Loto, I don't take sleep meds.
Mm-mm. Good night, Kim. You have a good evening as well.
Good night, Kim. Well, if there's no other questions, then I'm probably think we're mostly done.
Good night, Sherry and Eve and... Why? Oh, cool. I know why you're doing that. She said she just hammered 200 nails into a wooden disc. And I was about to ask her why, but I already know why. Because she's going to weave them on the nails and make that beautiful sun art.
Tony, do you know the risk of your sleep meds? Loto.
I do. But the risk without my sleep meds is far greater, because I have REM sleep disturbances, kick walls, fight, do all kinds of crazy stuff in my sleep, get up, walk around, talk to people that aren't there, open doors. So the risk without my meds is much higher than the risk with my meds.
Well, that's the issue with all meds, though, is risk reward, right? So what am I experiencing? What's going on? What's the impacts of taking this med?
Right.
And which one, right? Pro con. Which one, what's worth it? Is it worth it to try and take it? And sometimes, regardless of what it is, her brain is a lot better than mine.
Okay, because my dementia is completely different.
Yeah. That's probably a good way to bring up why and how yours is different.
Yeah, my dementia is completely different. What I have, my Lewy body dementia, it is like the dementia, that is what Robin Williams had. And I understand why Robin Williams did what he did. So with my dementia, what I do is I'm delusional. I think I do stuff like wash the laundry, fold it up, take it outside, throw it in the trash. And then I think other people did it to be mean to me or cruel to me. Or I put, last year at Thanksgiving, I put the leftover food in my dresser drawers instead of the refrigerator. Why I wanted the turkey with my undies, I can never tell you, but that's where I put that.
Loto, a certain form of dementia, though. That's the key part.
Yeah, my dementia.
Which one?
Lewy body. Yeah, the dementias are not all created equally.
So hers specifically, the one that she has. No, not
Yeah.
that one. Lewy body. Lew. Okay, he's trying to do a joke.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Lewy body. But it is it's a whole different animal than what Larry has. I will completely forget that I started cooking something until hours later when it's burned up, or I could have burned the house down. I am missing some important executive function. I bent over and put my hair fell into the candle, and I stuck the lighter in and lit the candle with my hair inside because my mind couldn't process that this was a stupid thing to do.
Loto asks if other people can cook for you.
They can, but what I use now is mostly I just drink almond milk with peptides. Hi, Randy. Thanks for coming back. But I only am allowed to use appliances that turn themselves off. And I burnt up a couple of pieces of pizza the other day because I forgot I put it in. And even though the toaster oven turned itself off, the pizza sat there in that hot oven and burnt to a crisp. But everything I use now is only protected equipment.
Loto says no candles then?
No, not anymore. The kids got me wax melters. No, lots of things. No driving, no Uber, no going out of the house alone further than my chicken coop. No going up. I have a lot of rules. Larry can tell you I live under a lot of rules right now. I don't have a bank account. I don't have anything. My kids have to have power of attorney because I don't have good decision making.
Does anybody have good decision-making skills? I think that statement could be made for a lot of people. They don't even have dementia or Lewy body.
For the most part, I remember the rules because we talk about them. Eve's asking if I remember the rules. For the most part, I do remember them because it's something that we go over all the time. And
you don't play the. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry.
I don't.
Just like they did when they were younger, your kids? No? Mm-mm.
No. And then I, like their car keys, they took the car keys from where they used to be. Now the car keys are hidden because I have opened the garage door in the middle of the night and been walking around and they find me like, what are you doing? I don't know. I have no idea. Or all of a sudden I'll find out the doors are open and I don't know how they got open, but I'm the only one home. So in case I would get the keys.
Loto says stay there when cooking by stove.
I'm not allowed to touch the stove anymore. Eve said she did play the I forgot card the other day. I can't do it, Eve.
You know what my mantra or my thing is? I don't remember, so it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Because it didn't. I mean, if I don't remember it, it didn't happen. How could it possibly happen if I don't remember it?
You might walk in your sleep, Randy. You come over and sleep here with me and I'll let you know. I am... Nope. I won't play the I forgot card because I have all this guilt now that I'm going to put them through so much later. For me, I don't care for me. Because I'm not going to know the difference that I have dementia and that my Lewy body. I'm not going to know the difference. I'll sporadically know. I'll be lucid enough to know it sometimes. But for the most part, I'm not going to know anything. I worry about the kids and how it affects them. That's the part that's hard. That's when you just go fall off the bridge.
Well, unfortunately, I need to get going. It takes me a while to get ready for bed. I've got a lot of stuff prep and CPAP machine and oxygen concentrator and cleaning and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to have to drop. But it was good talking with you, Tony.
Good talking to you too, Larry.
And thanks everybody for joining.
Larry has this posted on YouTube tomorrow, so if you missed something or you want to go over it again or send it to friends and family, you can DM him and he can give you his YouTube.
Or if you go to my profile, look at my link tree. The YouTube profile should be there.
Yeah, and that way you can send it out to your loved ones or get the whole message if you miss part. Okay? Love
good night,
all you
everybody.
Parky people. Bye.
Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, Loto.
No, JH, don't be sorry. Have a wonderful night, sweetheart. Bye.
Goodbye, everybody. Good night.